Animus are the first ally that you can pick. You can choose between Orca, Darkstalker, and Stone Mover. Darkstalker will give the player an initial boost in damage and mobility and the puppet trait, which means that they cannot pick any other items. Instead it'll auto-select one among them, with some items having higher chance of being chosen, specifically ones that boost attack. Orca will not give any immediate boosts, instead it guarantees them an automaton, which is like a tiny pet statue that will attack enemies for the player. It'll also give them higher chances of getting other automatons. Stone Mover will give the player the petrified trait, which will boost their defense after each wave of enemies, at the cost of their speed, capping at 10% the starting speed. However, it can be gained back from other items or traits. Queens are the second type of ally you can choose. Each of them gives an active perk, and a passive one that can be activated if you are on the same tribe as the queen, or if you are in their battleground. I only took the main queens, since if we were to include everyone, we'd be here all day. Scarlet will give you the Royal Intervention active, which will allow you to end waves prematurely once per run, as well as giving you Champion's Preference if you play as a Skywing, which means that enemies will stay frozen 5 seconds after a wave starts, giving you a slight advantage. Coral will give you Tidal Wave, which will stop all fire/based enemies from performing their attacks for one wave, and Breeding Courtesy if you are a Seawing, giving you a random slight boost at the start of each wave that lasts for one wave only. Glacier will give you the Hypothermia active, which will lock enemies in place for 10 seconds and deal freeze damage, and the Permafrost perk if you are an Icewing, which will make your ice breath inflict more freeze damage and for longer. The second thing I worked out was the art style and stage. Because I want to be realistic, I think a simplistic 3D style would work the best, coupled with a more top-down view. The books luckily provide us with the perfect stage, that being the arena Scarlet has. However, because I don't want to limit myself, each kingdom will have its own arena. Again, sorry for the lore inaccurate stuff, but if we are to make a Wings of Fire roguelike of all things, why not make it as fun and diverse as possible? This is all the things I could think of. I do not want to spend too much time on it. If this video does well enough, I will continue this and flesh out the game more. That's it. Have a great day.